If you receive Social Security, January is an important month. January payments are often different from other months, and every year there is confusion about who gets paid when, why some people receive money earlier, and why others have to wait longer. In this video, I'll walk you through the January Social Security payment schedule, explain exactly when checks are sent, why the dates matter, and what you should expect if your payment seems early or late. Everything explained clearly in plain English. Let's start with how Social Security payment dates work in general. Social Security payments are sent out based on a schedule tied to your birthday and the type of benefit you receive. For most people, payments are sent on one of 3 Wednesdays each month. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of the month, your payment is sent on the 2nd Wednesday. If your birthday falls between the 11th and 20th, your payment is sent on the 3rd Wednesday. If your birthday falls between the 21st and 31st, your payment is sent on the 4th Wednesday. However, January is not always that simple. Some people receive their payments earlier, others notice a different deposit date, and some people worry that their payment is missing when it's actually just scheduled later. So let's talk specifically about January. In January, Social Security follows the same birthday-based schedule for most beneficiaries. That means payments still go out on the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th Wednesday of the month. However, there are a few important exceptions. The first group is people who receive Supplemental Security Income, also known as SSI. SSI payments are normally sent on the 1st of the month. If the 1st of the month falls on a weekend or holiday, the payment is sent early, usually on the last business day of the previous month. That's why some SSI recipients see their January payment arrive in late December. This does not mean you are receiving extra money. It simply means your January payment was sent early because of the calendar. The second group includes people who started receiving Social Security before May of 1997. If you fall into this group, your payment is typically sent on the 3rd day of each month. Again, if the 3rd falls on a weekend or holiday, the payment is sent on the previous business day. That can also cause January payments to arrive earlier than expected. For everyone else, January payments follow the regular Wednesday schedule. This is where birthdays matter. If your birthday is early in the month, you'll be paid earlier. If your birthday is later, you'll be paid later. This is normal. It does not mean anything is wrong. Now let's talk about direct deposit versus paper checks. Most Social Security recipients receive their benefits through direct deposit. Direct deposit payments usually arrive on the scheduled payment date. In some cases, banks may post the payment early. This depends on your bank, not Social Security. If you receive a paper check, it may take longer to arrive, especially in January due to holidays and mail delays. That's one reason Social Security strongly encourages direct deposit. Another important January issue is changes to your payment amount. January is typically when new benefit amounts take effect. If your payment amount has changed, January is often the first month you see that change reflected. This can cause confusion if your deposit amount is different than what you received in December. A higher or lower amount does not automatically mean there is an error. It may reflect an adjustment that starts in January. If your payment is lower than expected, it could also be due to deductions. These might include Medicare premiums or tax withholding. These deductions can change at the beginning of the year. Now let's talk about what to do if your January payment does not arrive on time. First, check the official payment schedule. Make sure you are looking at the correct date based on your birthday and benefit type. Second, check your bank account or payment method carefully. Sometimes payments post later in the day. Third, wait at least one full business day after the scheduled date. Social Security recommends waiting before contacting them, as many delays resolve on their own. If your payment is still missing after that, then it makes sense to contact Social Security directly. It's also important to be aware of scams during January. Scammers know people are checking their payments closely at the beginning of the year. Social Security will never call, text, or email you asking for personal information about your payment. If you receive a message claiming there is a problem with your January payment and asking for information, be cautious. Now, let's talk about budgeting around the January schedule. Because January payments can arrive earlier or later depending on your situation, planning matters. If you receive your payment late in the month, you may need to stretch December funds a bit longer. If you receive your payment early, remember that it still needs to last until your next scheduled payment. An early payment does not mean an extra payment. Understanding the schedule can help you avoid unnecessary stress. Another common question is whether January has double payments. The answer is no. If you receive two payments close together because of an early deposit, one of those payments is for the upcoming month. Social Security does not issue bonus or extra checks because of calendar timing. It only changes the date, not the number of payments. January is also a good time to review your Social Security information. Check your benefit amount. Check your direct deposit details. Make sure your address and contact information are up to date. Small issues can cause delays later in the year if they aren't corrected. To summarize, January Social Security payments follow the regular schedule for most people, but the calendar can cause some payments to arrive earlier. SSI recipients and people who started benefits before May of 1997 often see early payments. Everyone else follows the Wednesday schedule based on their birthday. Differences in payment dates are normal. Changes in payment amounts are common in January, and most issues resolve without needing to contact Social Security. If you stay informed and understand how the schedule works, January doesn't have to be stressful. This channel exists to help you understand Social Security clearly, without confusion or fear. If you want clear updates on payment schedules, benefit changes, and what to expect each month, subscribe to Social Security Updates, and let me know in the comments. When do you normally receive your Social Security payment? I'll see you in the next video.